Hey, this is episode 3 of GREYSPACE. You're calling it GREYSPACE now?
Yeah. I'm guessing Headspace is when we're all together. And then when it's just us two, it's GREYSPACE.
I'm down for that. That sounds cool to me.
Sure.
They all have the same numbers.
It's not. They all have. It's part of the same thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're on the same playlist.
Podcast playlist.
Yeah, so it's just you
Yeah,
and me.
welcome to podcast episode 3. Welcome.
It's me. It's me and
It's
Brent.
me and Max this time. And it's probably gonna stay GREYSPACE for a while, so hopefully we could get a Headspace going on sometime.
Dude, that'd be tight.
Yeah, Headspace has been particularly popping off.
Oh, with the 50 viewers? Let's go.
Yeah.
Whoa. I swear it's a name, dude. They're looking up the app. They're looking up the
It's
app or
literally
something. They're like, what is this dumb podcast I'm talking about?
Headspace is a pretty good name.
Well, it would have been nice because it's like an Omori reference and it's like a pretty chill podcast name.
It is.
I have I have like a list of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'll let you go. I'll let you choose the first topic then, Max.
You want me to go through my list? I'm down. Break that back first. Okay.
Get some ASMR going on.
Some ASMR. We played the Ultimate Suite a couple days ago.
The Ultimate Suite.
Syrup in the Ultimate Suite. I forgot. That's the whole title.
We did play that game.
It was like a short, an hour RenP game. And a RenP game is just like this visual novel made with Python, like a Python library. So it's like a cookie cutter visual novel.
Is that what RenP means? Because I have no idea what RenP games are.
Yeah.
Like.
So it's the pie part at the end that tells you.
Yeah, the pie.
Yeah,
PY.
I don't know if it's RenPie or RenP, but
probably RenPie.
yeah, a lot of indie visual novels use that as their thing to make their games.
Tag.
Yeah, like hold up, I'm gonna look it up first before I just say it. But yeah, so Karawa Shoujo was made off of RenP. That was a big one.
That game was legendary.
I think it was.
And then I think it randomly got popular again on 4chan. I can't be sure.
It was like started on 4chan and then like made by 4chan and then like loved by 4chan. It was like a whole 4chan.
Yeah, but it was actually good. Like, I would imagine like people outside of 4chan liked it too.
Yeah, I played through all the routes, like all of them. I usually don't go through a visual novel and all the routes.
I'm sure our audience isn't familiar with Karawa Shoujo. It was visual novel.
Let's go through it. Yeah, so it's
a long time ago.
These girls are like.
It's gonna sound pretty messed up.
It's pretty messed up.
Explain.
But yeah, these girls have like disabilities in them, and it's not like their whole personality. It's just like a facet. it's like
yeah. So they have disabilities. Like they're handicapped. Like they're like kind of like. Well, it's not like a bad disability, like where they're mentally disabled.
Yeah, they're not crazy. They're not. They're not. Except for maybe one.
Not saying being mentally disabled is a bad thing. Just for this particular visual novel, we're talking about like they're not able to use their arms, for example.
Like basic disabilities. Like one person's like blind, one person's missing arms, one person's missing legs. There's like a deaf girl. There's like a girl that's like burned all over her face. And they all go to this this like sheltered private school, I think, for these disabled kids. And the main character has like some like crazy heart problem, like he can just die any second or something crazy.
It's kind of weird because the main character is he's not as disabled in that sense. Like he could totally go to a normal school.
Yeah, so he just has like a heart problem, but like
he can run and see and do anything just fine.
Yeah, and it's super cute because you like go through a route and you like fall in love with the blind girl, and the blind girl's like super eloquent. They all have their own themes. But
I wanted to beat that entire game, but I never went through the blind girl's route, which I heard is the best route.
Oh, it's so good. I can still remember it now. I played that maybe like 10 years ago too.
I just know the OST for that game was legendary.
Oh my god, it's so good. You can go on YouTube and still probably look up Parody. I think it's called Parody, Paerity. It's an armless girl's theme. Her theme is still good.
The OST.
It goes dun, 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 dun. I can't sing it, but you gotta listen up. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, it's lewd.
Still recommend.
This visual novel is lewd too. There's scenes. There's booba.
It's 18 and
It was 18 and up
and above.
There's
18 and up, guys.
Yeah. You know,
So,
I'm on Google right now, and there's like this promotional picture where it's just, it's like all the girls, but just their disabilities put together, and it's like this, like,
what?
it's like this it's like a stitched up picture of a blind girl who's deaf, who has no arms,
official?
who has no legs. Do you want to see this real quick?
Not even official, right?
No, I think this is I think this was official.
In the Discord or something.
I just thought it was super funny.
Yeah, it does sound funny. Oh, wow. It's not... I see what they're going for.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, anyway. I'm getting off
Alright.
topic. I'm talking about the Ultimate Suite. You're talking about RMP, but
We're talking about the Ultimate Suite, right?
this is a much smaller game. The Ultimate Suite, it's like it was like an hour long, right? With like 10 different endings.
Yeah, 45 minutes on Google.
It was like 45 minutes long. It was
It is
super wholesome.
It was a wholesome game, but I feel like you can definitely ship the characters together, and I think it's left up to your imagination. A lot of the scenes, it's just
Like,
especially when it goes black out, right?
yeah,
Blacks out, and leaves it to your mental image.
yeah, like the characters are all made out of well, they live in like some like fantasy world where candy golems can be a thing. People are selling candy. It's like a little Adventure Time sort of little thing. My vibe to it.
Time little thing.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I totally got the Adventure Time vibes from it. That's all I was thinking about.
Yeah, it's hard to talk more about an hour-long game without like going through the whole thing, basically. So there's a let's play on that on the same channel, so definitely check that out. I also been watching like I haven't finished it, but I've been watching Castlevania on Netflix. I don't know if you've checked that out or not.
It's still in season 4.
Yeah,
as
so
I
like
recall, right?
there's like 4 seasons of it, and it's good.
So
Let's
you're
just say it's
you're
good.
just catching up on it, huh?
Yeah.
'Cause it's been out for a while.
Well, I got baited by my friend because he said Better Call Saul season 6 was on Netflix, but it isn't. So so I had to find something else to watch because I just paid for a month. So I'm watching
Wow.
watching Castlevania right now. And
Netflix is
what's up?
pretty ham. I mean, Netflix has a lot of random stuff on there. Netflix originals.
Well, they lost like 200,000 people with their price hike. It's like $15 now. So yeah, I
True.
wish they had Better Call
True,
Saul.
true.
Would have been a little bit nicer. But Castlevania, really cool anime, really cool game. The show is really based off the game. For example, Dracula's Castle is like a 1-for-1 remake. It has like the there's like the little like stairway to Dracula's castle.
Yeah.
Dracula's little chamber where he like transforms into his like second form. It has that like stairway and everything. The castle looks just like it does in the games.
Oh wow! So it's actually pretty canon.
It's like I want to say loosely
No.
based on it because there are some because it's like a whole anime. You know, they gotta like make a whole anime out of a game that was like
Yeah,
pixels.
I'm pretty sure it's not related at all.
It's so cool. So they have a lot of stuff that's from the game. For example, the save spots in like Symphony of the Night, the little like room looking thing. Dracula uses that to like move the castle, and a lot of the weapons make it into the anime. For example, like there's a scene where Trevor Belmont, he's one of the main characters, he's actually in the game, he uses a whip, right? But like in Castlevania they have like knives and like axes and stuff. They get around it by like just once in a while, like him tossing an axe and it going in like the Castlevania arc where it goes like up and down. It's like in anime.
Oh wow, I didn't notice those little details. Like,
yeah, they play.
I never played the Castlevania games.
Oh,
surprisingly.
Dude. Shoot, we should talk about some Castlevania games.
I was just watching it. I was just watching it like I'm a normie, just like, hey, this is Castlevania.
Like you haven't even played the games. That's insane. There's so many references in the game.
Wow. In the anime. I bet it's basically Vampire Hunters.
They had Bloody Tears, the actual song from. I don't want to say the game, but they have Bloody Tears, one of my favorite Castlevania songs in the anime, and I was like popping off. It was the coolest fight scene.
Interesting though, it's like how Castlevania is made by a Japanese developer, and then now the creative control is going over to like the Netflix director.
That is super interesting because Konami is like, because I don't know if you've heard about Konami, but like. All their IPs have been trapped because they don't make video games anymore, really. Like Silent Hill or like Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you have situations with like Bloodstain, where like the developers are moving to make their own Castlevania game, but they can't call it Castlevania, so they call it Bloodstain.
That's why.
That's why it's called Bloodstain. It looks exactly like Castlevania. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
That's why I wondered about that when I was a kid.
Yeah, and that's why was it Medium? I forgot what game the Silent Hill devs are making that isn't Silent Hill.
That's the same thing as like the Mega Man games where like they're making some kind of Mighty 6 or like some new Mega Man.
Oh yeah. Sort of. That's on Capcom though. And I think Mega Man just didn't translate into 3D very well, so they just like dropped Mega Man. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't sell too hard.
I see so much like of the IP stuff going on.
Well,
and it sucks because.
What?
No, it sucks. The IPs, like I like those characters. They're like I want some Castlevania and like other stuff.
Exactly. I feel like everybody wants Castlevania. Castlevania is so amazing. Just the thought of having a vampire live forever, devote his life to science and magic, being driven to mad because someone killed your wife. So
damn, the lore is actually pretty deep, huh?
Yeah, there's lore.
Is that straight from the game? Or is that just the original backstory that they?
It's lore. So like,
no, I actually looked it up before, like a long time ago. I remember like how actually the games like go by different generations, like of the Belmonts. It's like holy.
Yeah, so
this is a long history.
If you're familiar with like Van Helsing and the whole like Helsing line, the Belmonts are basically the Helsing in their universe. They have their whole like vampire hunter dynasty, and
and I guess they use whips as their like signature weapon.
Yeah, they use like consecrated like blessed whips or like chain whips that like explode demons once they hit them. They're like rubbed in salt or something.
Yeah, what's up with that?
They're like blessed by priests or something. Yeah, you can in that universe you can have like you can have like an ordained priest like bless water and you can throw it on a demon and like fuck up the demon.
Yeah. I heard that do you know the radius for like holy water? I mean to bless holy water. There's actually a radius.
Wait, what? Yeah, don't what?
Like you can't like what's called. For example, you can't just like bless the whole entire ocean, have like an ocean full of holy water.
Oh. Okay, I get what you're saying. Like you can't like a priest can't just like he can't like okay, I get what you're saying. He can't just like bless touch the ocean like, and like the whole ocean would be blessed.
Yeah. No, it's actually a radius. This is what I heard it's like a 30-meter radius.
It's like a 30-meter radius around the priest.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's what's up.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
If the church has like that written down somewhere, I would love to see that.
Same, right? It's like, how come we never... Actually, no, we probably dealt with holy water before. It's just like...
Yeah, I have like...
an interesting thing.
I have like a super Catholic house. My mom has these like reservoirs of holy water around the house. They're kind of dry now, but they have the ability to like hold holy water. I don't know. I don't understand it.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't understand really. Yeah. I just don't know what...
It sounds cool, though. It's like
for.
better than nothing. Like, I would rather have something like that.
Yeah, like if I'm like getting hunted down by demons, I'm probably gonna try to have
it's gonna
have that
come
filled
out.
up. Yeah,
Like, it's gonna be your trump card.
I'll just like douse my baseball bat in holy water or something, act like I'm not gonna run away.
If we ever went to like a haunted house or something, I'll definitely have to pack up some of that holy water and other stuff, right?
Holy water and like a Bible, like a legit like like.
I mean, holy water is cool too, but one is can we get a holy consecrated whip?
I think
Like, is that possible?
okay,
Like
all right.
Castlevania just like proved it.
I know priests can bless cars because I've had it done before. I've had a priest come to my house and bless all our cars. He like sprayed it with like water or something, and they got blessed.
Dang, what the?
So I know for sure if like my car runs over a demon, that demon's gonna explode.
It'd be so interesting if like there was a zombie apocalypse and then your like blessed car actually works on them.
Oh, it like activates and like
yeah, activate. Like that would make priests OP. It's like, wait, that's
Dude, that'd be
the
tight.
answer to zombie. How come no one like in zombie movies they never like do that? It's like it doesn't.
well, the zombies aren't usually
Never
like
talk
from
about, like,
hell
the
or
holy-
something, unless it's from like Evil Dead or something.
Is it? It's so weird. It's like there's zombies that are from hell and then zombies that are just zombies.
Yeah, there's
I don't know what a line is.
yeah. There's definitely types of zombies. But yeah, you could probably get a priest to like bless your whip, make it super powerful.
Here's my whip. Don't ask me
No,
where I got
no
it.
joke. He'll probably do it if you if you just ask kindly.
Holy
The church
fuck.
at our
What
Catholic
is-
church.
You know, I don't know. Kind of spoiler for Vampire Survivors if you even care about Vampire Survivors spoilers.
I'm gonna talk about that
But
next.
I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so funny how like the Holy Bible, the King Bible,
Mm-hmm.
it turns into like some kind of old. If it evolves, because the weapons in this game evolve into like the next level, like the better version. And like, do you guys know what like the King Bible evolves into? It evolves into like the unholy something. I was just like, oh my god, this kind of weird. That's kind of hot take right there.
Hot take.
It's literally a King Bible. It's called the King Bible, and then it evolves into like unholy scripture or something. No.
Yeah, like
I thought that was crazy.
there's probably some like deep.
I was like,
meaning
what?
to it.
What could it evolve into?
But yeah, that game's like $3, so I don't know if it has like crazy lore like you're playing. But I finished up Vampire Survivors basically without doing a lot of the arcane stuff, I guess. I mean, like unlocking a lot of the characters
Yeah,
and
oh,
unlocking
wow.
a lot of the items.
I actually, that game is hard. Like, it's actually a grind.
It's definitely hard when like you don't know what items evolve with each other, because you actually have to have like the prereqs before you can make your item like
No,
super
I already
crazy.
evolved like all the weapons, and then I got like a lot of the characters, but like the new characters inside the coffins. But besides that, I was like, I don't know, looking at Asmongold and seeing that he had like this crazy, weird system that like gameplay system with cards and tarot cards and stuff, and I was like, what?
Yeah. There's like a
unlock
point,
that yet.
you know, there's like a point where your chest just give you like gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like some RNG like card system that you can get into at that point instead of getting more gold or HP.
Interesting.
But
There's not much to talk about for Vampire Survivors, isn't there? Is there? What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna talk about Castlevania with it.
Castlevania, yeah.
Yeah, it has
basically
all the Castlevania items, right? Like the Bible and the cross. Yeah.
Right? And then it has the same like mechanics. Like axes go in the same like
Yeah.
trajectory as Castlevania.
You're right. It uses the the items are like super similar in how they
Right?
behave.
Same assets or something.
Right, and you just move your
Same weapon
character
behavior.
around. They like shoot automatically. Pretty casual game, but
Why do you think a game like that got popular?
it's so fun.
Like,
The game
you
is
look at
fun.
it, it's-
The game is
I mean, it's fun, okay, right? But then it's 2022, and then people are playing a game that could have been made in like 1970s.
Yeah, so it really reminds me of Chaos Rift and Lost Ark, which was probably like one of the more fun things to do in Lost Ark. Except it doesn't come tied with like I have to do this for a daily or I have to do this because of work. How Lost Ark used to feel. It's just it feels like I can like get some like.
So you're saying people are playing it because of, like, it's similar to Lost Ark?
No, I'm saying because it's. I'm saying people
I like
play
it
it because
'cause it's
it's like
mindless.
super casual. I'm not saying
Yeah, very
it's
casual.
because the Chaos Rifts were like pretty mindless, right? It's like a bunch of enemies just like coming at you, you're just mowing them down. The dream is just like
Yeah.
be in that scenario where you're just mowing down mobs with like your OP build like over and over. So it feels like
Path of Exile have that, and like Diablo 3.
yeah, except it's condensed into 30 minutes. So you're going from like early game to like all the way end game PoE or like end game Diablo. Well, maybe not end game Diablo, maybe end game PoE where you're just going batshit insane, like throwing shit everywhere, right? And you feel really good about it. But it just lasts.
Did you
30
actually
minutes.
Did you actually beat Path of Exile? Like, actually get to like the end part?
No, I didn't play much Path of Exile. Did you?
Oh, okay. No, I played. There was a time when I played a little bit, but I only got to like level 60 or something.
No. I'm just talking about like people I've watched. Like I've seen like I've seen people just like you know how builds are in PoE. You're going like flying at a mile an hour and you're like spinning like crazy and just like blades shooting at everywhere.
I actually talked to someone who like talked about it in real life. Like I was at a bar and he actually brought up like basically he was there to like socialize, but then once I don't know, somehow we ended up talking about Path of Exile, and then I was like, damn, your night is ruined now. Can't socialize after.
That is funny. He has like your arms around you.
Nerd.
He's like, so then I
He's just randomly talking about like how his build in Path of Exile is so OP, and then it was so broken, but then they fixed it in like another patch, and then I was like,
that's hella funny. He was like mouthing to you about like his build being nerfed.
I'm like, you're at a bar, man. You should aren't you here to like socialize?
That's actually hella funny. I would have gotten along with that
Because
guy.
I'm working here.
Oh yeah,
like,
you were just working. You're just working.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to talk to him.
He's talking about
Just, like,
Path of
doing my
Exile.
job. Yeah, I just felt sorry for him because it's like it's kind of a waste of a night if you're gonna talk Path of Exile.
No, dude, I'm pretty.
Talk
He
about
probably had the
Path of
best night
Exile.
there. You do you, Path of Exile
I
bar
could
guy.
tell, like, I mean, yeah, I could tell that he was like trying to improve his social like charisma and stuff. Though,
Oh,
he was definitely starting out.
oh, he was like just getting out. And he was like
Yeah,
out of his mom's out of his basement.
I mean, I'm not gonna say like his mom's basement, but then he could have used some socialization like experience, and
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with.
but
living in
then
mom's
somehow he just ended up talking about Path of Exile. I was like, oh, nice, you play games. And it was over after that.
basement. It was over. He just unleashed his whole like
Yeah, we're
life.
talking about Castlevania though.
No way. All right. Maybe I should move on. Okay.
Yeah.
I also, well, we talked about the AT&T Annihilator Cup last week, and
Oh yeah, how
Yep.
did that end up?
that was pretty fun to watch. I gotta say, it was all the hype I wanted up for.
The continuation of AT&T.
Yeah.
Next episode.
I'm
already
not even
finish
watching the. Yeah, well, they're playing Halo this week, so they're training up for that. But I'm not even watching that. I just watched the Street Fighter part, and a lot of other FGC people did the same. Right, so
AT&T Street
last
Fighter
Wednesday.
saga.
Right, so Jake and Big had like Infiltration, coaching him the last couple days. If you don't know, it's like one of the best fighting game players.
I don't
in
know
the
who
world.
Infiltration is, but
He's Korean too.
go ahead, keep going.
But yeah, he actually got stomped by Doublelift. which isn't too surprising. If you watch Doublelift play for like an hour, you tell Doublelift's like way better than everybody in that tournament.
I didn't even watch the AT&T tournament, but once I heard Doublelift was in it and he was going against Jake and Bake, I was like, no shot.
Yeah, so the brackets
Doublelift's gonna win.
Had it so like they met in semi, I think.
Does Jake and Bake even have any like gaming experience? Isn't he known as like an IRL streamer?
He is an IRL streamer, right? But get this, he actually won.
Yeah, he lives in like Tokyo.
He won the last Annihilator Cup. So
wow, when was this?
I think it was last year for like 100K or something. So the dude can game, but he's an IRL streamer. And
what were the games last?
He was really smug that he was an IRL streamer and won a gaming tournament. So a lot of people were trying to shut him down. Is
that where he got the haters from? I know there's some like people talk about like his haters and stuff. No,
yeah,
I thought it was just because he has a cute girlfriend or something.
There's that. I'm not cool with that because his girlfriend is really pretty. Her name is like Water or something. She does like cosplay, but
Water. Yeah,
but yeah, he actually got pretty good.
Come from, huh?
And Lyric ended up getting second. Doublelift got first. And Jake and Bake got some points for it, so he didn't end up like, so far behind for losing Street Fighter 5. But you can definitely tell he was so salty. He was trying to get a run back with Doublelift, like a best of 5 or something. After the tournament, he was trying to get a saltier run back. That's what we call it. But
who were you rooting for during that tournament?
Oh, Doublelift, 100%. Even though I was probably watching Jake and Bake for most of it, Doublelift.
Doublelift.
And I know like
that doesn't seem like a fair. I don't know about the brackets, but that doesn't seem fair to me. Well, I'm like, why is Doublelift on there?
The reason why is because there's like a certain attitude that you should have when you're like learning a game, right? When a pro is like teaching you something, like a pro, like a real like Evo champ is like telling you something.
Yeah.
And he tells you that like something is hard, right? And that you should like focus on something else. But Jake and Bake was trying to prove that he was such a god gamer that he ended up picking like one of the harder characters to play, right? And he was learning how to play a Street Fighter in a week, which is impossible. It's impossible. You cannot learn Street Fighter in a week. I
looked at it for a second, and I saw Jake and Bake playing like the sand throwing character, like one of the new characters.
Yeah, Luke, one of the last release characters.
So you're saying he wasn't like respecting the game?
He was not respecting the game, exactly. He was trying to show everyone that he could learn a game really well, play a game, and I don't know, try hard so much that he can blow Doublelift.
He tried to get that clout.
He was really trying to get that clout, like getting all the FGC people to coach him. He got Tokido to coach him. I don't even know if he knew, like, if Tokido knew that Jake and Bake doesn't actually speak Japanese.
What did the Street Fighter community think of this? Did they not even care?
Oh, they're just like me. So there's like, we like love teaching new people play the game. One, the game, because fighting games are dead. there was like 3,000 people maybe playing Street Fighter at all times, So we like getting new people to get interested in the game. And two, everyone knows how.
I see.
Yeah.
So everyone's watching it. Like all the Street Fighter community is just like riding on this event to like showcase their game and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna get newbies.
And everyone who has played a fighting game remembers how hard it was to learn a game and to get beat up for like a month solid before actually like improving. Because fighting games have like this like reverse bell curve sort of thing, where in the beginning, the more like crazy and wild you play in the beginning, the more you actually end up winning until you start scaling up to a level where that stuff doesn't work anymore. So you actually end up losing way more and you have to unlearn all your habits. So there's like a really it's kind of bad that the learning curve is this bad, where people just have like reactions like Noko was like leading in points, but he cannot get Street Fighter. It was just not his thing.
Okay.
So like it was interesting to see like people bouncing off the game.
Terms, I see.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see like where fighting games were like lacking because a lot of people were bored.
That is interesting.
There were a lot of people that were bored like playing Street Fighter, and I can understand it because you don't know the game, right?
Playing it, or you mean like watching it?
Playing it. So like Emiru would pick E Honda and mashed one button forever and ever, and I was kind of disappointed because I thought she was like a gamer because I heard she was like really good at like tech. Like,
she plays games.
She does like speedrun tech, and I was like, oh, you do like Mario 64? That's pretty technical. You need like a metronome. And then I watched her play Street Fighter. She was not having it. She did not like the game. The game was really old. The UI sucked. The netcode was horrible. It was just.
Wait, what was that sound in the background? Are you like tapping your controller or something?
Oh yeah, I'm like messing with coins on my table. Probably stop that.
Oh okay.
But
no, you're good.
Yeah, it was just nice to see people try out a game that I played.
Street Fighter is just a really traditional game. It's kind of follows the same philosophy as Japan. It's just one of those games that just never really change.
Yeah, it's not. And the case is that like motion inputs might be too hard. And there's a lot of push from other people just to remove motion inputs. Make the game easier, you know.
Oh, you mean just make it like Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah, like you'll press like special 1, and then like your Hadouken will come out with no motion input. And there's like a whole sort of argument with that too. But anyway,
They should do that like
one. Games already do that actually. Grand Blue Fantasy has that system right now, where if you do this special the easy way, the cooldown is longer. But if you actually do the motion input, it's actually better. So
what were you saying? Like double lift?
Yeah, double lift one. Super happy about that. Lyric got second. Super happy about that. Jake and Bake nowhere near top. I'm more than glad to see that. But yeah, credit's due. They learned a lot in a week, and I would have gotten my butt smoked if I had the same amount of time to train as them.
Yeah, right? Like, even though we like shit on them, what they're doing is really hard.
Yeah, just learning how to do Hadouken and like a DP consistently without like input errors is like really hard on its own. Pros struggle with walking forward and Hadouken all the time. That's one of the harder things. That's
yeah, but I'm not surprised double lift won. Like, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, dude's a gamer. Dude's an
actual gamer.
80 carry main. He's a pro gamer. But they had a lot of pros from other games too. So yeah, Double Lift wasn't the only pro gamer. But I want to say the most important thing was that I almost won their sweepstakes. I got messaged by one of their mods. Yeah, I was in second place basically. If the first guy didn't respawn, I was gonna get some crazy
substitute winner.
Yeah, I was like the
crazy like 5K computer.
Yeah, it came with a 3090.
Latest stuff.
Ooh, not too bummed.
They shouldn't have even asked. I mean, I don't know. Are you happy that they even asked you? Like,
yeah,
maybe they should never even asked you.
I'm super happy because I've
even tell you.
I've never even gone close to that, and it's better than my my friend who like. I think he won like PAX tickets or something, but he just never checked his Twitch messages. So I think it's better than that.
Oh wow!
Like missing out on something.
No, I never actually like. I like been to those events a lot, those Evo or like PAX, but I never like got anything worthwhile. And I know that you can make bank from.
Oh yeah, events. So like the earlier PAXs. Not the earlier, but like the ones where League was like just starting to get popular. I know they had like PAX Twisted Fate and like PAX Severe and like they swapped to like
they give it to everyone.
Yeah, you got you got these codes.
Not even valuable.
Some of them were actually valuable. Like the championship ribbon got pretty expensive. I'm not gonna talk.
That one did get expensive. Yeah.
I don't have too much info on that, but yeah, that was pretty much my week. I spent a lot of it just watching the AT&T tournament, to be honest. Yeah, not a lot of gaming, just a lot of watching. Yeah,
that is That was an event that I wasn't really interested in. This, for me, I'm not sure what I did this week. I just play some Vampire Survivors. I think that's about it. Actually, no, I got my Japanese driver's license this week.
Let's go. You want to talk
So
about
that's pretty big. Yeah, I'll talk about that.
Yeah, do your thing.
Had to go to like some kind of, I don't know, like as a foreigner, you don't really know what to do to get like a Japanese driver's license. Like where do you go? Where's the DMT?
Like me, I have no idea. What did you have to do? Where did you go?
Basically you have to like translate your like all your information, like all your documents. So you have to get officially translated by like a translator, and then they'll like print out the document. Costs about like $40, and then you go to the where you actually get your license is at a police place.
Like a oh no
like
kidding.
A police location somewhere like that.
Where the police live.
It was actually the
Where the
place
cops
I went
live.
to. Nah, I don't know. Place I actually went to was near a college, a Japanese like daigaku.
Oh, hype.
Yep. And then it's funny because on that day when I was going to get my driver's license, I was going on the bus to get to the location, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw this huge line of people, like kids with their like school bags on. And then I was wondering, like, because I was at the right place where I'm supposed to go to get picked up and like ride the bus, right? On Google Maps it's like telling me it's right here and I have to take like bus number 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was wondering, like, I was like, oh, all these kids must be also getting the driver's license too. So I'm just gonna, this must be the right way. But it wasn't. Short story. It's like, oh man, I was actually going to like the college.
Were you just following random kids?
Yeah, I followed these random kids to college, and I was wearing my backpack too because that's where I had my documents, but so I just like fit right in. But
so did they have you drive?
It was really fun. It was really nice.
Did they have you Did they have you like parallel park?
Oh, at the drive? No, actually, it was really easy to get. Like once, because I already have like my license, and apparently
gotcha.
It translates. If you live in a certain place in America, it translates. So
dude, that's tight.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to do like anything.
I didn't have to deal with anything. It was smooth, and I saw a bunch of other people that were getting their licenses, like Japanese people. Half of them were Japanese people. Half of them were like people like me.
They drive on the other side of the street, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna have to like
drive on the other side of the street. No, but I actually have experience driving in Japan, so it was no problem for me.
Oh, without your license?
No, with the international driver's license.
Gotcha. I was breaking the law. Yep. Take a break real quick. Your
Sure.
mic feels.
Okay, I'm back.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, anything you want to talk about when we get back into the podcast?
You were talking about. Are you done talking about your license thing?
Yeah, sure. Might as well just move on since.
I have. Let's see. I have on my notes. Why are shooting games so popular? Fortnite no build mode. Overwatch of Legends.
But why are fighting games so expensive? But we should no.
We can talk about that. It's because dinosaurs.
That should have been back in the AT&T.
It's a really easy answer. Just because dinosaurs run fighting games right now.
I see. It's like Nintendo, where all Nintendo games are expensive.
So like, Brawlhalla is free to play, and it's like one of the fucking biggest games for no reason. It's like one of the biggest fighting games right now. I fucking hate it.
It's so shit.
It's so shit too. Dude, how are you gonna make Street Fighter 5 and then like make it like a free to play game and then not make it free to play? So dumb. So fucking bullshit, dude.
Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, so they have like a free to play like sort of like model in the game. Like you can earn currency to like buy characters, but no one ever does it because you earn nothing. you're in like one thing out of like a billion that you
Oh
need to,
wow.
like, unlock a character. Or you can just pay 20
What
and like
the-
unlock all the characters. That's what everybody does. There's no point.
Right? Yeah. There's no point.
There's no point.
It's just it's like business thing.
They
Freaking
like-
Capcom is business.
They like half-ass the free to play, and then they're like, you know what? We'll just do the same thing we've always done because it's sort of worked, and they got the same profits that always.
No, I don't like. Capcom is like the most business-oriented company. Like they always like collab
so
with
retarded.
freaking every single company.
They make like the coolest.
You see
characters.
Street Fighter everywhere.
What?
You see Street Fighter characters everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. They're in fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, dude.
They're in Brawlhalla.
They're in Brawlhalla. Wait, they're in Brawlhalla. No
Probably.
fucking
Yeah.
way. Probably. They have Shovel Knight.
Yeah, they're probably in Brawlhalla.
Oh, they do. It's a skin.
Okay. Anyways,
it's like a epic skin.
it's an epic skin.
Holy, what the fuck did I just walk into?
But I like the shooting game thing. I'm down with that.
Okay.
Man, my voice. I'm like losing my voice. What the fuck?
Yeah, the Discord's call is still kind of iffy, but I can understand it. So it's like
Actually, give me a second.
there's like something wrong with
actually
your audio.
check.
Oh, shit. I think
Testing.
that sounds
Oh.
pretty good.
Testing. No. What is
Mikey.
going on with my audio? Holy. Got it. I'm gonna turn this off. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Fuck.
Boom.
Alright, you recording?
Yep. I'm just looking up the
Cool.
Steam charts real quick so I can get it. I got this right.
I hope my voice wasn't like that during during my recording. Shit.
I think it was just on Discord. It just sounded like Discord.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just move on.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, get back to the game.
Cool. So I've been trying to get good at aiming on PC games recently.
So shooting games, huh? Right.
Like shooting games, right?
Yeah.
I have-
You've been actually wait. You've been trying to get better at shooting,
Yeah, so I have this like
better at like aiming.
I have this like deep fear where I'm gonna die and get isekai'd into a world where like I'm gonna have to like pilot a mech, right? But I'm gonna be
Yeah, you were talking about.
but I'm
that.
gonna be complete booty at aiming, and they're just gonna be like, this guy's dumb. Let's just like have him clean the factory, clean the warehouse or something. Stupid isekai'd guy. And I'm gonna be like burdened with all this like knowledge of like my old world and gonna be able to do nothing because I have no pull because I have no because I'm like bad at shooting games.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so
Yeah, do you believe in isekai though? Isekai is so cool. Like the concept.
yeah, I sort of I can't I don't believe in it. I just wish it would happen though. After I die.
Isekai anime is really popular. It's not going away.
Yeah, everyone's getting sick of it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, I think I'm just, you know,
Just your shooting.
just wishing for something afterlife, I guess.
You know, there was this one image that was like so funny to me. It was from Doki Doki, right?
Oh, literature.
I guess the original image is from Doki Doki, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, not that it relates. I guess I don't want to spoil anything. But then it's like there's like a noose, and then and you see like this little portal in the noose, like the hole of the noose, and it says like
Oh, that's
it
super
shows like
morbid.
the waifu on the other side of it.
It's like super flowery, like through the noose, and like
Yeah. It's like it's
Super amazing, like free candy for everybody.
Yeah, right.
No,
Not free candy for them. It's
no.
just like your wife who's on the other side.
I'm BSing about the isekai stuff, but yeah, I'm legitimately trying to get better at aiming because I call myself a gamer when the most popular games are shooting games, and I'm complete booty at shooting games. So
You're beauty at shooting games.
yep, I'm in a whole training arc now. I'm trying to get good at shooting games, and honestly, there aren't a lot of shooting games I even want to play. Like, I don't want to play Apex.
Yeah, there's Overwatch, not Overwatch.
I don't want to play PUBG. I don't want to play Destiny 2. I don't want to play.
Don't want to play Valorant.
I don't want to play. I really don't want to play Valorant. I really don't want to play Counter-Strike. I just feel like.
Right, there's Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Fortnite, Halo.
You know what? I would play Halo, but not Infinite because they are having some playlist issues right now. You know what's going on in Halo Infinite?
I heard that they're not really like adding anything to the game. There's like no content. So, or that's what I heard.
I don't know if it's like this now, but like basically, when you queue up for like you just queue up for Halo or something. All their game modes are smushed into one playlist is what I heard. So like if you want to play Slayer, you have like a 1 in like I don't know like 30 chance of actually playing the game you want to play.
Yeah. Yeah, it's random.
But I'm just trying to say that like I'm trying to get good at shooting games, but I don't want to play any of the shooting games that are out right now.
Yeah, there's no like.
Am I wrong about that?
Shooting? No. I feel you because I think the idea of shooting is fun, but then for me, like shooting using a keyboard and mouse, it feels like off. Like I would rather use my actual body. Like I'm down for VR shooting games.
Oh, you can go talk about VR games. Yeah, that's been a whole thing.
Yeah, I'm down for VR shooting.
I
games.
have been enjoying VR shooting games.
That's the next level.
It doesn't help you get good at like shooting games, but it's pretty fun. Like I'm playing super hot VR.
Oh my god, it's gotta be so fun, right? That's gotta be like.
Can I talk about this?
The next level of we did talk about this, but then that's gotta be like the next level of Time Crisis. Like when you're a kid playing at the arcade, and then everyone played Time Crisis too.
Yeah,
just like this is so fun.
It's hard to hit fire, dude. Yeah,
because like, you know what they should do?
What?
You know what they should do? Like I don't know, but I think Mason was like talking about how like VR having his own play space dedicated just for VR. They should make a stadium dedicated for VR,
like a whole stadium.
Make it so it's it's like FPS shooter, because that thing you could just do anywhere.
I think
like make it an FPS shooter with like
so they already kind of do that
course and stuff,
but not with like stadiums. But they do have these like warehouses that are tailor made for like that sort of thing you're exactly talking about. Like
oh wow,
it's like a warehouse.
And they play FPS.
So like you're in VR, so you just need the texture, right? So it'll be like cardboard boxes like everywhere, and like you can like climb up this thing, but it doesn't have to be painted or anything, right? Because you're gonna be.
That's a good idea. Cardboard boxes.
Yeah, I don't know how well that went off though.
It's probably the best thing in the world.
Cause last I heard, people are just still getting motion sick.
Still getting motion sick, even when they're like moving in real life.
Yeah, even when you still move around, like you have like your character has to match you like exactly like 1-to-1, right? Or people like me are gonna get motion sick and like throw up everywhere. So,
oh no. Yeah, and then you're dealing with like expensive equipment, so if anything happens to that equipment, then
I doubt like any other VR sets are like
too.
It might have just been like a single player experience. Now that I think about it.
You know what? Maybe they shouldn't use VR, but they should use augmented reality then, like some kind of.
Ooh, that would be cool. Like you wear like glasses and you like. You like.
You're holding a gun.
You're like holding a like a big gun or something, like, or like you're piloting a mech. I'd be down for. I'd be way more down for augmented reality, for sure.
Yeah, I'll be down for augmented reality. I think that's where we're at right now. Because this is not VR. This is, what is that? You're just literally putting like a screen to your eye.
You're just putting a
motion controls.
Monitor to your eye. It's not. It's immersive.
That's not VR.
It's super immersive. But yeah, you could use some work. We're working on
Oh,
it.
you get like confused. Your like bird brain gets confused when you put like a monitor in front of your eyes. It's like, holy crap, this is
real
VR.
life.
You're just literally putting your eyes next to a freaking TV screen.
Yeah. But
It's so funny.
it's hard to like get good at shooting because you have to like play every day. You have to like shoot stuff.
That's
like,
what we're talking about. Shooting
every
games.
freaking day. Yeah.
No, you gotta learn how to do it. It's
Like
actually, I feel like it's a muscle thing. I mean, I feel like it's you have it or you don't. Because I was always bad at shooting games.
there's an iceberg. So do you know about like spray patterns, like for like an AK or something?
Yeah.
Like I didn't notice, but apparently like most times the spray is like static. Like it's always gonna like deviate in that same order and same way every time we shoot with an AK.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard people will compensate like the recoil.
Aiming.
Yeah, so they'll like adjust it with every single shot, and the AK is like so pro players are like adjusting like for like each shot. It's like the same. I didn't know that. It's like for the same. That's insane.
Oh, you mean for every game?
That's insane. For like most games, yeah. You have to like
Yeah, I heard
really know your gun.
For example,
and know your spray pattern.
Well, you do, right? But then I heard like some games like I can't remember exactly which one, like Counter-Strike or like if it was Call of Duty, where there's less recoil on the gun, so that's why it's actually easier.
Oh yeah, like Valorant and CS:GO. I think the recoil is like pretty low in those games, right? And you usually die in like.
Well, either way, that's like more family friendly.
You also die in like 2 or 3 hits, so you don't really like spray at someone, I guess.
Yeah, I share the same like sentiment though, since I'm booty at FPSs.
Yeah.
Like Brendan plays plays Apex Legends, and even that game is hard.
Apex is
that game is so hard.
That's one of the harder games I feel, because not only are you like in an
FPS
super open world where anyone with like decent aim can shoot you like across the map, they're also moving at like 100 miles an hour, flying in the air and shooting you.
It's hard.
It's so hard, yeah. While having like hero abilities. Apex pros are insane.
Little sneak peek, but I was thinking about like when we play like co-op event together, when we do the co-op event together.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we might play a FPS, maybe, but maybe not.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I'd get stomped like every match for sure. It would be fun.
Get stomped every match.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like a PvE.
I can't even begin
FPS, which
to
is
like have
the easiest
confidence.
thing in the world.
Well, yeah, it's like playing a shooting game is like for the first time really easy, right? You just walk around and shoot things, right? How hard could it be?
Yeah, it's easy.
But yeah,
you literally just click your mouse on the target.
I'm just gonna like have like good positioning and like try to spray someone down for like my 10-second time to kill something.
It is interesting how you're like different gameplay doesn't translate to other gameplays.
Yeah,
like other games.
Like I want to be the god gamer. I want to be good at every game, every type of
the
game.
god gamer.
Wow.
Or you could just be really good at the hardest game.
What? Okay, what's like the hardest game you're shooting then to like get good at competitively? I guess.
I don't know about competitive, but then
or
because there is nothing that's like that crazy. But I would say like in a mainstream sense, like a lot of people are saying like Elden Ring is hard, that gameplay.
Oh, yeah, but it's like a single player game. You don't have to like compete against other people.
It is.
I feel like that's where all the difficulty lies.
Sadly,
when you're like fighting other people.
Right, because you're facing actual human beings.
Facing a person that like has played like
is way smarter than a computer.
Like 8,000 hours, and they have like their muscle memory down to a point where they can just cap your ass like from a mile away.
I would say like League of Legends is like the hardest game.
Right, dude. Those like top-down games, team fighting games, gets like, pretty hectic.
It's like FPS too. You have to be so in control of your mouse. What the?
Yeah. Well, League,
that's probably why double lift is.
League has that like added layer of like being like having like 50,
it's FPS
like 40-50 minute long matches and having high stakes. Like if I don't flash his blitzhook, I swear to jeez, I'm gonna lose this whole game. This whole 40 minutes was for nothing.
Oh my god. Yeah, because it also has the psychological
Some
factor
high stakes, yeah.
where like they want you to. It's like you better get this or I'm done.
It's not
Like, your
Rocket
entire
League
team-
where you just like play like you just hit the ball into the goal. It's like there's like phases to the League of Legends. There's like the laning phase. There's like
Yeah, that's what I was
the NA
I was also
phase.
talking. Yeah, I was also talking about like how this game it's what was I saying? It's like goes from phases and then it goes from PvP.
Right. Not
Shoot, I lost my. I forgot what I was going to say.
not to mention like the
going.
roles. Like there's like when you're playing League of Legends, like
Mm-hmm.
you have to play a role too, like a specialized role while in the game. And I have no idea
Yeah,
how
you
like
do.
new players even like start playing League nowadays. That just seems like torture to me, honestly.
Yeah, I was thinking like the reason why Dota 2 is getting more popular now is because all those like Zoomers that grew up playing League are just like, all right, what's the next like harder League variant, and then they just move on to Dota 2.
Oh,
'Cause that's just natural progression.
I cannot believe Double Lift is still playing League of Legends.
I can't believe some of my friends are still playing League of Legends. Like some people I know.
Like they hate the game. They have to hate the game by now. Like even the pro players. Everyone has to have hated the game.
Yeah, no matter how much money you make, I have like a limit. So like, there's some games I'm not gonna play.
Yeah, well, maybe it would be different if I were streaming or pro though. But casually, League of Legends cancer AIDS. There's no way. There's no way that game.
There's got to be something else that they get with it. It's probably like clout or something. It's like they probably get so much praise from the League community or something. They probably really love the real life League community, like get-togethers or something. Maybe
Oh yeah.
maybe like
I mean,
look forward to every convention.
so mine, the evil company Riot, like all the sexual harassment and whatnot. The League community, yes, for sure.
What League Human Right has that? Oh my! Every gaming company has a sexual history.
Yeah, so
Sexual harassment.
dude, every company is insane. You know, SNK is owned by like a Saudi prince right now. 80% of their shares or something is owned by. Like,
No.
that guy kills people. That guy's a murderer, has slaves and stuff, dude. SNK.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
nowadays you cannot play any game with a good conscience. Maybe
Maybe
can't even
From
play-
Software.
From Software games. Yeah, you just have to like hope Miyazaki doesn't like, groom kids or something, because I feel like it's you can't
Holy.
you can't like trust any game company nowadays.
Yeah, no, you can't really trust companies nowadays.
Yeah, that's why I play a lot of indie games nowadays. Indie games aren't.
I believe like the future is gonna be something where you kind of have to project yourself. I mean, not project yourself. You kind of have to be transparent with your audience. Like, I feel like the future is like these YouTubers and these like people, these like influencers are gonna be in places of power, and they're gonna be like very transparent to the audience. I feel like that's where it should be in the future,
Yeah,
or
like,
that's where we're heading towards.
capable community managers that will like,
I mean, people we trust. We want to put people we trust into the places of power, right?
Okay,
To places
there
where
was
they can
actually
control us.
one situation where I can think of where that turned out really badly. where they hire someone from the community to be like a community manager, and you find that the guy that was a pro who used to be funny is like a totally different person now because he works for corporate. He can't.
Oh.
He has to like say nothing bad about the game at that point because he's getting paid by them. And
Do you think it's because of like corporate?
like they're
You're saying corporate?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was about like money or something.
well,
It's like corruption because of money.
they probably get some money, but like they're like bound by the company to like never like say anything bad about a game, right?
That sounds like some Chinese party type of thing.
Yeah.
Where they're not able to like,
Oh,
even if they get rich, they just disappear.
it's weird. Like you want to be a community manager, you want to be super truthful to your community, but at the same time, you can't reveal everything, right? Because you work for the company now. You're actually not part of the community anymore because you work for the company. There's a huge distinction now, I feel.
Yeah, I guess it's just always gonna be a push and pull.
Yeah. But
I mean, so in the end, it's about money, right? Because like, if you're getting paid like on the side, like you don't have to follow the rules of the same rules. If you're getting sponsored by like donations and stuff,
okay, so
then
like
you can do whatever you want.
yeah, like if you're like a streamer and like let's say a game is like
Yeah.
super, they're like
It's like how Asmongold, Gold, he's just separate from every company, but he just like still tries to be a part of the like gaming like scene.
yeah, like I know Lost Ark, they like sort of did this where they like use streamers and YouTubers to sort of push their game.
Promote.
Yeah, and they told them things that the whole community wouldn't know. And there's just a bunch of ways to go about it, I guess, but I'm not gonna go too big into it though. If you watched any anime recently?
Have you watched any anime? I always watch anime.
So you're like
I'm like one of those guys that are still. The thing is, like all the old anime like YouTubers, they kind of moved on from anime, which is it makes sense because you don't. That's what I did too. It's just a natural progression. You get tired of watching anime because everything is just like a derivative of the source material, and you just get tired of it because anime's for kids, kind of. Not for kids, but it follows the same formula usually, and a lot of it's just trash shows. But for some reason, I still watch anime.
You sound so jaded right now.
I still watch anime though. No, I sound jaded, but
yeah.
so like if you're, I don't know.
Well, they're not made for like 80.
That's why I can talk about anime.
For sure, yeah.
I don't know. Like I just noticed a lot of the OG YouTubers, they're gone. Like anime watchers, like Digibro.
I don't really watch anime YouTubers.
Disappeared.
That's interesting. I didn't know they like just stopped making content for anime.
No, they disappeared.
They just disappear now? You think they're just
No,
irrelevant?
they don't disappear. They just move on. They literally move on. They're like, I don't watch anime anymore. They just turn into normal people.
I totally get it. They probably watched everything that was good.
They do. And then they have this kind of mindset now. They adopt this jaded mindset, or not jaded mindset.
After you
mindset
watch
where it's like
everything good, there's nothing left. Yeah.
They're just like, I'll only watch something that's like really god tier, something that's like 9 out of 10, and then I won't watch anything that's like that's 5 out of 10. Otherwise, it's a waste of my time.
Waste of my time, yeah, for sure. And
it is a waste of your time, but
for sure, you can watch like 40 episodes expecting a payoff in an anime because you think it's good, and usually you find payoff that is good. But yeah, you can just totally get baited.
No, most anime isn't worth watching.
You can get baited like by like Tokyo Revengers, for example. You can get baited into a show that you thought was about gangster, but is about like something.
Yeah, not gonna spoil anything, but
it was bad. It was a bad
Tokyo
show.
Revengers was okay, I guess.
It was a bad show. It was rated like 8 and up.
No, the bad
oh
man.
my goodness!
Don't bad man.
Save yourself. Don't watch that show. Watch something else. Watch like the top 3.
No, but I'm watching anime that's like not like I'm keeping up with the new seasons and stuff, but at the same time, the real anime that I'm really like watching is like just like some random like old Japanese show. It's just like old Japanese show, like Shin-chan or something, Crayon Shin-chan.
Oh,
it's like those types of shows. I'm like watching that now. I'm like, dang, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is nice,
dude. There's so much.
I'm not watching Shin-chan though.
There's so much anime though, bro. There's so much anime. Like you like go through.
It's an industry. So every season.
Jeez, every season like 10, 12 shows, dude.
Animes.
Like
it's like 20.
Isn't that kind of a lot?
Yeah, 10, 12.
That's like a lot, right?
It's not even that much either. It's so
dude.
doable. I'm like, I run out of things to watch. I'm like keeping up. Like,
bro, they got Mappa,
the new anime
like,
right now.
bro.
Okay, let me just describe what the new anime is like right now.
There you
like
go.
they have a show that's about it's an isekai. Wait, no. It's like a reverse isekai where not even, I don't know if you could call it reverse isekai.
So they go into
it's
our
like,
world?
You know Zhuge Liang? Yeah. They go into our world.
Okay.
Like Zhu Long from Chinese history gets reincarnated into our world, but he's not even like
I'm already interested.
reincarnated because like he's already like he's just straight up him from like 30 years old.
So he's like an
He's
ancient
just
guy
suddenly
in
in
like
our
modern
world.
times.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's it with all his memories and
I'm down. That sounds so
everything.
interesting. I'd be down to watch that.
And then basically this. Let me just look up because there's so much like isekais.
You're just talking
right
about
now.
what's interesting to you. What was that?
What was interesting to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one isekai that's I think is kind of interesting. It's where the main character is like sick of otome visual novels, which is like visual novels catered for girls. Like I guess he was kind of
like the
just
guys are
made to
super
play it.
super pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys are pretty and basically all different archetypes. Like, but then the setting for that anime is like there's a brother. He's like the brother of a girl. He's the brother. I mean, no, the brother is the main character, and he has a sister that made him play the otome game for him because it's like his older sister was like blackmailed him into playing it and beating it. He's just like, oh no, I hate this game. I'm forced to play it. And then after he finally beats the game, clears it, that's when he like goes to the convenience store and trips and falls on the stairs and dies. And then he gets transported into the, what would you know? It's the otome game world.
No way. Is he a girl?
It's the exact same one. No, and he's a guy. He's just he's a side character.
He's like an ugly. He's like a
side
random character dude.
Yeah, he's a random side character in that world, and then I don't know, like that's the twist. It's like, oh,
yo, what is this show?
So he's
called?
just
What's the show called?
It's called what is it called? It's like Otome Game Isekai. It's called,
I gotta watch that. That sounds funny.
It is actually pretty interesting.
Is he just barfing at all the like the romance, the cliches? Is he just barfing?
No, I mean, surprisingly, it just goes into like him like, since he beat the game, he knows everything, right?
Oh, it's the same game. He's like in the game.
Yeah, he's in the same game.
Yo.
So
you know,
basically, he like, and then the game is crazy. Like it's like rants. It's rants. It has mechas and it has like, I don't know. It has like everything.
No, yeah, rants is crazy. Yeah, rants is everything.
Yeah, it's basically crazy. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the secret location where the main character hasn't even reached yet. And
Let's go.
Get this super weapon and then he gets it and then somehow, because in the beginning he can't even attend the academy where the setting of the game takes place.
Because he's like a super normal.
He's like poor and stuff, and in that world you have to be like really rich to attend it.
Let's go.
So he just like gets the gold and finally attends it, and then he's just like, his plan is to like work on just himself, right? He's just trying to live a good life in that world.
Oh.
And just like basically marry and then live a good life on the side, and then not even get involved with the main characters or anything. But you know, it's anime, so he gets involved.
Dude, I love the shows where like the main character knows what's gonna happen. Whether it be like time travel or like New Game Plus with like Persona. I freaking love that thing, dude.
Yeah, no, it's pretty interesting. Like, I would say this one's kind of interesting. It's called Otome Game Sekai wa Mob ni Kibishii Sekai desu, which is just all Japanese
The
name.
title tells it all. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta try that out, dude.
And then
did you watch anything else?
That's the one I'm kind of interested in. And the one that everyone was looking forward to this season, like the moneymaker this season is Tate no Yusha second season, which I'm sure you're familiar with. It's the Revenge of the Shield Hero.
Oh heck yeah!
Finally, the second season came out.
Yeah, what's the
that one is
Raftelia or something.
Yeah, Raftelia, the Fiello.
That show has comically like evil characters, like slave owners, and like it's just it's perfect for the
No,
main
yeah,
hero to just jump and be like, yeah, it's
weird, right?
I've got a shield.
I love how they like just glaze over all this like messed up stuff, and most of the audience doesn't really catch on to it. It's like in the second season, a little bit spoiler, but like they get a new party member, or they already have a party member, right?
Is it the bird?
And then no, it's not
the bird girl. The girl like that's a bird. The chocobo.
No, it's the girl that's from the Archer Heroes party. It's like that one girl. They like adopted her because.
Oh yeah, because he was like a dick.
She was too weak or something. Yeah, he was a dick. And then basically she's like really weak, right? And then Raftelia and Fiello, they're just saying like, oh, you know what? If you be a slave for the master, then you're gonna get some like power level done faster or something.
Yeah, so like technically they're like his slaves, but he's like really nice to them. He just does it.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
it's like a technical thing to him. It's not really like they're his slaves.
It's
like,
technical, but
it like
it's
gives
so,
him a power up or something, right?
I don't know. It's so
so
weird.
It satisfies the itch where he's like using a shield
up.
too. It's like an uncommon build in the MMO, right? You're using like the build that no one wants to use, and he's got the shield out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the shield's pretty cool, right? He like it like swaps to like a bunch of other shields that he's collected in the game.
Yeah, no, I heard. I mean, this season is pretty hype. Like, Tate no Yusha is pretty good anime. I guess just decent to watch this season. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, that's about it. Like, that's like all that mainly stood out to me. Besides, like, there's like a Tomodachi game. It's a psychological betray your friends type of like one of those games. I mean, one of those animes. I read the manga, and then it was bad. The setting interested me, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty interesting." But yeah, I read the manga, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I see." And then just like a million other isekai animes.
Yeah, I definitely gotta get Shield here on the Ultima game. I try. I've just been watching.
Yep.
8-6. You ever heard of that? I've been looking for a mecha to watch.
Oh, 86. I watched that. I didn't finish it yet because I watched it because I got.
You want to talk about it for a second?
I got caught on the. Yeah. I want to talk about that for a second.
So I'm on like episode
86.
5 or something. But.
Oh, the first season, right?
Yeah, first season. And so like this is the world, right?
I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna just like
you're gonna destroy me? It must be good then if there's something to spoil me for.
No, it's not. It's not
right.
good. That's the spoiler. That's the twist.
No!
People say it's good, but it's not good.
Yeah, well the premise is like super contrived. So like
yeah. No. This is what.
Right.
This is how the anime people were talking about. Like
so I'm basically
anime YouTubers can watch
whatever
it.
I talk about is not a spoiler because not much has happened in the first 5 minutes. But basically, there's
okay.
So like there's like a race of like higher people, right? And there's like a race of like lower people. Okay, these lower people pilot the mechs, but these higher people are like calling these mechs like unmanned because like these lower people aren't human to them, so they call them like autonomous mechs that fight this like Skynet robot army that they need to fight. And basically they're just trying to like repel this like giant mecha Skynet force for like some years or something, because that's
why you're just stating the setting of it.
Yeah, because that's like when the mechs like shut off. And
yeah,
you know what? And it has like the trope.
No, I think it's okay.
It's got the cliche, right? It's got the super talented. They do this in every mecha, what? Or most mechas. Where like the main character is like the super stoic badass. He doesn't say much, and he's like the same guy in Al No Zero. He's Hero from Gundam Wing, right? He's like the guy who never talks.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack has been pretty good, and I was hoping that was gonna be like it was gonna continue to be like sort of good.
Here, let me preface a little from my perspective. Like, so for me, I think the anime is really in your face with its like themes It's like it's so dumb. Like you said, there's this hierarchy going on where there's people in the anime, and then people that like control everything.
They have white hair, and they're really pretty. They're
yes, they have white hair.
They're the elves,
and then their race is like, well, they are the humans for this, and then everyone else they don't even consider humans. So whenever they have a war, and then people that aren't among their race die, they say like, oh, we had no casualties.
Yeah, they don't even say they died. They're just like, yay. No,
it's just
no
really in your face about it. And then basically the main character is one of the chosen one races, and then she's the commander of her unit, which happens to be those 86, which they call them. I don't know. They call them the 86 because they don't even have. They're not even big enough to have a name or something.
Yeah, it's like the 11s in Code Geass. Just put it as common number.
And then they're just so in your face about like it's like the type of relationship where it's like, oh, the commander actually cares about these people, or these what do you know? These 86 are actually human?
Right.
Like what?
Right.
Like they actually have emotions and stuff. Like they're so in your face. But it's just Code Geass. It's just Code Geass and like.
Yeah, the themes are very surface level. They're not as deep as the anime wants to present them. I feel, because.
But it's not even executed well because
it's not executed that well.
It's so in your face. They treat you like you're. The anime treats you like you're like dumb or something like.
Wow.
Like what is this what is this world? What is this like social political like injustice that's happening?
So like the villains, right? They're just like this like thing you can't even talk to, right? It's like this like just like monster like wave just trying to wipe out humanity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a natural... Dude, I love that thing. I love that. I love. Oh, you like the? Yeah, I like it. I like it when your opposition is like so different from you that you can't even communicate with them.
I mean, it's basically just a natural force.
It's basically what I wanted Attack on Titan to be, and I'm sure. I don't know.
Oh.
So like, yeah. Attack on Titan started out. As,
I mean, we don't need to spoil Attack on Titan.
I'm spoiling Attack on Titan to season 2. Okay. I don't care if y'all watch Attack on Titan season 2. Spoilers went out, then I don't care about you. So. But what I wanted Attack on Titan to be.
Don't worry.
Like, you know, when you're like, you have overwhelming odds, right? There's like a desperation to your survival. You're gonna do like anything you need to like repel this monstrous force that doesn't care about you because they have no feelings, is what I thought.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. Yeah. It's like a trope, right? It's like an alien, right? It can be like an alien. It could be like Skynet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be like Titans.
Like a force of nature that cannot be communicated with.
Right. You cannot reason with this thing. Your only option is to destroy each other, or I don't know, find something crazy about each other. Like you don't know about each other. Like they're not humans. This is what I like.
And this is before, yeah. And then it turns into a mecha.
And it turned into a mecha. Which
it's just like, oh, I'm a Titan now.
Right. If we're still talking about Attack on Titan, yeah, Attack on Titan turns into a mecha, which I didn't like. Totally like this review. Oh, this is cool. Like Attack on Titan. Still has that desperation element to it where people are fighting for their lives. It's just that the people on the other side have feelings.
I don't know.
Now, so.
I don't know. People that are Titans are like immortal. They're like invincible.
Yeah.
Cut off a limb.
Have you like watched or like read anything that was kind of like what I'm talking about? Like overwhelming like monstrous odds.
Like something that makes like Claymore, you know?
Oh, was Claymore like that?
Maybe Claymore. I feel like Claymore is kind of like that, but I feel like it turns into Attack on Titan.
But
no, Claymore is good, but it
yeah,
doesn't. It's not perfect anime.
Yeah,
it's not perfect.
Not...
It's good though. It's like on the same vein as Berserk.
Like I'm talking about Berserk too, right? Like
I don't know. Like,
he's just struggling against demons.
Anime these days, they want you to like empathize with like the enemy or something. Like they always like try to humanize.
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
the enemy. Yeah, exactly.
Demon Slayer, right?
Slayer.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like we can't have like a straight up bad guy these days. It's like you can't have like something that's just straight up like this thing is evil and you gotta kill it.
So I've had conversations with other people where like
evil.
they actually do not like the villain, where he's just like, yeah, wipe out humanity, right? But I feel like when they're talking about it, they usually talk about like a human guy, right? Who's like just evil, just
yeah,
evil.
yeah. I'm
not talking about.
That's.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about
A force of
like,
nature.
Like they think human are like livestock. They think they're just gonna come to Earth to like harvest materials, and there's like, oh, there's like ants. There's like ants on this planet. Let's just like ignore the ants.
Oh shoot, terraformers. Maybe terraformers.
Yes, terraformers like that for sure.
I think terraformers is what you're talking about.
It's like that. Move love like that. Move like that.
Yeah, Terraform was like the only thing that was like that, and I'm not even sure if it stays like that either, because there's always some kind of thing going on in the background.
Part of it is just me being a 10-year-old and liking shonens, but like, yeah, I just like it when people are desperate, people are like in this situation.
No, you just want to see like, I know what you mean. Like once you humanize the enemy, then it just turns into like some kind of like pity, like type of weird.
Yeah, then it turns into some like commentary
totally
on like real
anime.
life, and then I feel like the drive to like fight is kind of
like
down,
like Devilman, right?
Like you get blue ball. Like I don't feel like this theme is popping off so hard, but it's not right anymore because like I'm like killing another person.
You can't enjoy it anymore. But like Devilman, I was saying like how they humanize demons, like literal demons.
I didn't watch that one, but I know a lot of
Devilman Crybaby.
I know a lot of demons cry in that show. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay, okay.
I watched it.
Just literally.
I watched it.
Humanize
like,
demons.
Yeah, was it like that? Is it like when you kill a demon, like the demon cries and is like, "I was a person once," even though that guy's killed like 1,000 people?
It's basically the lines between a demon and a human are like very blurred. It's like that type of like theme.
Gotcha.
Going on, yeah. But we could move on to a different anime. If you never watched Devilman Crybaby, it's actually okay.
Yeah, it looks really good. Super stylized.
Not worth spoiling.
I basically watched it, but I didn't like watch it. You know, like I had it on a like my friend was watching it, and I was like playing a video game.
Yeah.
So I heard everything. And like watched everything and I saw the ending. You know, and the ending was insane. And I was like, wow, the ending is crazy.
Yeah, you wouldn't even understand it.
What is happening?
I don't even understand it. But okay, one thing that all anime lovers can agree with, and I feel like this is the only thing that like even the people I said I said YouTuber. No. I said like YouTubers. There's like no anime YouTubers. There's like no There's no like old like well, the old table. I don't know what the analogy is, but either way, one thing that all anime people can agree with is like the anime art style is so good. Like anime girls in the art style is so good.
Right now?
No, I mean just like in general, like people like doujinshi art.
Oh, you're just saying like in general, like anime girls are like
in general, like anime girls are hot, and then everyone always has like posters up in the wall and stuff.
Bro, you ever see like
they have their like dakimakura.
You ever see like 80s anime? Like no, let's go even deeper. 60s anime girl.
What?
I'm trying to find
60s.
When
did Astro Boy come out?
I'm trying to find the girl who has like rectangle bangs. You know the exact type of girl
I think there's like that one, you know, that tiger like panty girl with like green hair.
Yeah, she looks really good.
What's her name? Like Tora?
I think she's from Tank Girl or something. No, I must be wrong. I'm totally wrong. I'm definitely wrong. Yeah, I'm way off.
It's that really popular character in Japan that was back in the day.
Right.
Like she wears like tiger panties and tiger bra and
yeah,
just like literally just wearing that.
Dude, I freaking love anime girls. 2D girls, bro. 2D waifu.
No. Well, yeah, for
freaking
sure.
love it. You know,
and that's what all the old YouTubers still talk about. They're just like
they talk about anime girls.
art is so good. No. just just glazing over that subject.
I agree. You gotta always put a, you gotta put your pretty anime girl in your show.
Yeah, I swear it's like Ushio or something. I don't know. But then that's why that's why a lot of people come to Japan and love gaijins. They're just like, the anime characters are so nice.
Right.
So
you actually have a
Japanese
perspective.
like,
you actually can see the gaijins in the otakus from like.
I do see the.
You
gaijins
see them.
every day.
All right, you gotta talk about that for a bit then.
Talk about gaijins.
You gotta talk about the
make
neck.
an enemy out of all the gaijins.
You have to talk about the
live near
neckbeards
me?
that don't shower and that come to Japan and creep all over all the girls.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna make an enemy out of all my friends that that live near me.
I'm one of y'all.
No, everyone is not even okay. So when I like diss gaijins, it's not a real diss, we're just pulling a leg.
He's just
we get it.
We're
It's
just
an inside joke.
He's just joshing people.
Yeah. But then the gaijins I see like that live in Japan, some of them are pretty, like, I don't want to use the word cringe.
Are they pungent?
But then they're, you're saying they're smelly or something.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're that. I don't think they're that smelly, honestly. Like, I don't really go up to them that close, so I can't tell. So sadly, I have no stories of like, oh, this person was so stinky. I actually think people in America are a lot more smelly.
Because we got a lot of them here.
Especially,
we got a lot.
Especially at the conventions, right?
Yeah.
Heard SoccerCon was last week.
Conventions. Oh, yeah. That.
SoccerCon was, could talk about that.
I did not go, but...
Because it's basically the same thing.
You know what?
You
It's
didn't
cool.
go to SoccerCon?
Nah,
Wow.
bro. That's what... Dude. Come on.
Dude,
Come on.
even Justin went there.
They'll have like one Japanese voice actor come, and then the rest will be like dub people. And
It is dub people.
And
I don't
I'll be
really
honest,
have-
who cares? I don't care. Who cares about the dub voice actors?
Hot take.
Hot take.
Who cares about dub?
Probably
dub.
a super popular opinion.
Voice actors.
by all. It's just like the voice acting scene.
It's probably a super.
It's just taken
I know
way
what
more
you mean.
seriously on their end.
But I'm not gonna say anything.
bro.
I'll let you say it for me.
Well, Mason got like a signature from the Mugen voice actor. I'm like, wow. He wrote dumplings on your signature.
It's like a normal person. It's like literally a normal. You could be friends with him, and then I wouldn't be like, holy crap, you're friends with the Mugen voice actor.
All right, let me say, do you know what else the Mugen voice actor dubbed? No idea. The Japanese Mugen voice actor, bro, he's like a freaking celebrity. He's in he's in like everything.
I'm gonna be a contrarian, Max. I'm gonna be a contrarian just so I can make this podcast even more interesting.
Yeah.
And
all right.
I like the dub actors. Do I? I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stick on that side just for fun.
Okay, so Samurai Champloo dub actually is good, and I watched the dub. I'm not gonna disrespect him. But
I didn't watch the dub.
The dub is actually pretty good. But
okay, then
it doesn't
then I hate that dub.
It doesn't it just doesn't compare with the Japanese voice actor. That's for sure.
Yeah, no. I think the Goku's dub for Goku is nice, better than the Japanese dub.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. He's got this weird thing where he has the same voice actor from Dragon Ball, so it's like a sort of thing. You know
what? You're agreeing with me? Freaking my! I'm trying to be contrarian.
Dragon Ball Z is like the special one. Who wants their main character sounding like a kid?
Oh my god. Yeah. Holy. Okay. What were we talking about?
No,
let's move on to soccer.
We can definitely move on to soccer. We can definitely move on to something else.
Yeah, I think even though I haven't been to this year's SoccerCon or even been there in a while, but I still have some stuff to say about it. Like I did see some things going on.
Yeah, what's up?
Just there's this one YouTuber. Forgot his name.
Ooh.
But he's been showing up on my feed.
Yeah, the Korean guy.
Is it the Korean guy? It's like Jason Chen or something, like something Chen.
Yeah, so he goes around cons and he asks like
he makes it sexual.
He does like a sexual interview, like yeah.
He's basically like trying to make it cater towards the weeaboos.
Yeah.
Well, not even the weeaboos, but
I freaking love
trying
him.
to cater towards.
Dude, he interviews like
and I'm a weeaboo too,
he
so
interviews
like
the hottest cosplay girls. These girls are smoking. I'm turning into like a neck
he
beard
basically
just watching it.
Yeah, he finds the hottest cosplay girls in the convention and interviews them.
Yeah, he like asks questions like,
some,
do people?
speed dating.
He's like, do people smell here? Like really obvious questions for them to answer. They're like, yeah, people are really smelly.
Yeah, I didn't really think there would be that much content when you go to a convention, but I guess there's like a ton of content because he makes like videos on like, oh, I paid girls to stay at my hotel or something, or what does like an anime hotel look like, or like
he's not just some guy who comes to like make fun of people, right? He like actually like watches anime and cosplays himself and goes to shows. He did like a Saitama cosplay without being bald. It was pretty funny, right?
Oh wow.
Oh shoot.
Basically he is basically a person that watches anime, and then he also knows how to like talk like a normal human.
Yeah, great channel.
Knows
great
how
content.
to socialize.
Great booba. Excellent booba.
Great Pooba.
Booba YouTube
Had
channel.
his cameraman kiss the random cosplayer girl.
Yeah, that's wild.
I thought that was interesting.
That
I was
is
like,
wild.
whoa. It's Corona?
Yeah, right.
Is Corona that thing?
Oh yeah, correct.
Why are they wearing masks?
Yeah, wow. But yeah.
And I like how he like used that as a thumbnail. He freaking censored it in the actual video, but he like used it as a thumbnail.
He got me to click on it. Shoot.
Yeah, right. I hooked up. His name is Jimmy Zong.
Jimmy Zong on YouTube, boys.
Jimmy
Go like and
Zhang.
subscribe.
Go like and subscribe. I'm not promoting his material, but
Yeah.
he seems cool. He seems like a cool guy. Like I'll be friends with him.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I'll hang out
interesting
with
because it was at SoccerCon. I was like, whoa, this is SoccerCon.
Yeah.
I remember that location.
It's weird to see like places you've been to on YouTube, right? You know. But
Yeah, it is. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think SoccerCon is pretty special. Like
I'm glad I didn't go
I've
this
been
year.
to a convention in Japan.
Yeah?
I've been to a convention in Japan,
How's that?
and then I still think SoccerCon's like better.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Conventions in Japan are nice because of like,
they're insane, right? In Japan,
What?
like there's like it's like a totally different thing.
yeah, it's a spectacle. It's just a spectacle. It's just like it's a totally different thing. It's like you can't really like, because there's so much people that it's just overwhelming. It's like you can't even like talk to people, and well, you could talk to them, but it's like its own cultural thing. It's like mainstream over here. But in SoccerCon, it's like its own community. It's still nice. It's like everyone is.
Oh yeah, like everyone's into anime.
Everyone
there,
can
and
talk to
everyone's
each
pretty,
other and-
pretty friendly. Yeah.
And then I liked how SoccerCon had that like dance at night thing. Like
The rave. Yeah.
Yeah, the rave.
I guess.
That was cool, dude. I would have used that as like just like talk to girls or talk to people and just say like, hey, you want to go to a rave later?
Yeah. Well, they
It's
had
like literally a part of the thing.
they had like actual intro opening singers show up. Like I know Steins Gate. Oh, forgot the singer. Oh, I'm so bad at this, but she came once.
They had a Stereo Pony a long time ago.
Ooh, yeah, they have actual people show up and play music, and it's pretty lit. Yeah.
I wish Lisa showed up in SoccerCon.
Oh yeah.
Stuff
I
like that.
wish.
She never showed up.
That's not shit. It could happen, but yeah.
She only goes to Anime Expo.
She's pretty big. Hey, she's got her own thing going on.
Lisa's huge.
Lisa's huge.
She's huge.
Lisa's a thick girl. I'm just kidding. Yeah, she's successful.
Yeah, but I think we could conclude today's podcast, this week's.
Yeah, sure. We talked about my week. Talked about anime for a lot. It was a whole anime podcast.
Yeah, this was the anime podcast. This was anime. Well, that's it for this week, and like and subscribe if you like content. I'll see you in the next one.
See you next Wednesday. We'll talk about random stuff too. Okay.